Have you ever noticed that some days your arthritis feels worse than others even though you haven't done anything different? What if I told you it might be your food? Hi there, and welcome back. Today we're diving into 5 of the worst foods for arthritis pain, and more importantly, what you can eat instead to feel better, move easier, and enjoy life more. Arthritis affects nearly 1 in 4 adults over the age of 55. And while medications and physical therapy can help, the foods we eat every day can either reduce inflammation or silently make things worse. Let's get started. Sugary treats and sodas like cookies, cakes, candy bars, they may feel comforting, but refined sugars found in these treats spike blood sugar levels. That spike triggers your body to release inflammatory chemicals, which worsen joint pain and stiffness. In fact, studies have shown that people who consume sugary sodas daily experience significantly more inflammation. Instead of soda, try sipping on herbal teas, water with lemon, or turmeric tea, which has natural anti-inflammatory benefits. And if you crave something sweet, go for a few pieces of dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, or a small bowl of fresh berries. They satisfy your craving without hurting your joints. Next, let's talk about fried foods. French fries, onion rings, and fried chicken might taste delicious, but they're packed with trans fats and omega-6 fatty acids. These are known to increase inflammation in the body. Frying also creates advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which contribute to joint damage and overall aging. A better choice? Bake, grill, or air fry your food instead. Use oils like extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil, which are much healthier. Olive oil, in particular, contains a compound called oleocanthal, which acts like a natural ibuprofen, helping to calm inflammation. Another major culprit is refined carbohydrates, white bread, white rice, regular pasta, and most breakfast cereals. These foods break down quickly into sugar in your body, leading to blood sugar spikes and, once again, inflammation. For people with arthritis, this inflammation doesn't just affect the gut or the heart, it can settle right into your joints, making everyday movement more painful. Instead, go for whole grains like oatmeal, brown rice, quinoa, or whole grain bread. These foods digest more slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and reducing the inflammatory response. Plus, they're packed with fiber, which supports gut health, and believe it or not, a healthier gut is directly linked to lower inflammation throughout the body. Next up is processed and red meats. Think sausages, bacon, ham, or even steak in large quantities. These meats contain high levels of saturated fats and preservatives, which can trigger inflammatory pathways. Some studies have even linked processed meats with increased levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation in the blood. If you love meat, don't worry, you don't have to give it up completely. Try to limit red and processed meats to just once or twice a week. Instead, focus on lean proteins like fish, especially salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are powerful anti-inflammatories. Even plant-based sources like lentils, beans, and tofu can help reduce inflammation and are easier on aging joints. And finally, one of the most common hidden culprits, dairy. Milk, cheese, and yogurt may seem harmless, but for many people with arthritis, dairy can trigger inflammation, especially if they're sensitive to casein, a protein found in milk. This doesn't affect everyone, but if you've noticed more stiffness or pain after consuming dairy, it might be worth trying a dairy-free week to see how your body responds. Instead of traditional dairy, you can explore almond milk, oat milk, or coconut yogurt. These alternatives are now widely available and can offer calcium and vitamin D, nutrients essential for bone health, without the added inflammation. Making these changes doesn't have to happen overnight. The key is to start small, swap out your breakfast cereal for oatmeal, choose grilled fish instead of bacon, and gradually replace sugary drinks with anti-inflammatory teas. Your joints, and your overall well-being, will thank you. Let's now talk about how these dietary changes can genuinely transform your life as you age. When you reduce or eliminate these inflammation-triggering foods from your daily meals, many people begin to notice small, yet powerful improvements: less morning stiffness, easier movement throughout the day, and even better sleep at night. That's because chronic inflammation doesn't just affect your joints, it impacts your entire system, including your brain, your heart, and your immune function. So by cutting back on refined sugars, processed carbs, red meats, and dairy, and replacing them with wholesome, anti-inflammatory foods, you're not just treating arthritis pain, you're also supporting your brain health, your heart, and your longevity. Now, what are some of those anti-inflammatory power foods? Berries, like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, are packed with antioxidants and vitamins that help fight inflammation. Leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard provide magnesium and vitamin E, both known to support joint health. Nuts and seeds, especially walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, are rich in healthy fats and protein that help keep inflammation in check. And don't forget about spices like turmeric and ginger. These two have been used for centuries in traditional medicine and are now backed by modern science for their anti-inflammatory effects. Adding just a bit of turmeric to your soups or ginger to your tea can offer real pain relief over time, naturally. It's also incredibly helpful to stay hydrated. Water helps flush out toxins that contribute to inflammation. Aim to drink at least 6 to 8 cups a day, and if plain water feels boring, try adding lemon slices, cucumber, or a sprig of mint for flavor. Now remember, food is not a cure, but it is one of the most powerful tools you have to manage and reduce arthritis symptoms naturally, without relying entirely on medication. And the best part? These changes don't have side effects, only side benefits. The journey to feeling better starts with what's on your plate. And every small change adds up. You deserve to move freely, without pain holding you back. By making smarter food choices, you're not just managing arthritis, you're reclaiming your energy, mobility, and quality of life.